How's it going, everyone? It's your favorite realtor in the Fox Cities area, Jonathan Del Rosa, and today it's all about why you should move to Appleton, Wisconsin. Wherever you are, you could be in Antarctica, you can be in Mexico, you can be in Florida. Why? Why do people have homes up here for the summer? Then they go down to Florida for the winter. All right, so reason number one, it's Goldilocks size. So it's not too big, it's not too small. Everyone has heard that fabled story, the fairy tale Goldilocks, walks into the three bears home, and the papa bear is too big, and then the mama bear is too small or something like that, but the kid's just right or something like that. Or was it three bears? I think it was. Anyways, it's a Goldilocks size. So what do I mean by that? Well, population's 100,000. So, that kind of shows you that it's not too big, it's not too small. It's not like a tiny little area too. There's a lot to do. That's probably number one reason. Number two, I would say, is calculated expansion. So recently, within the last 5 years, they actually expanded a little north. So what they added there was a superstore. It's called Myers. And maybe you've heard of it. It's like a Walmart type deal. And over there they got like a Culver's and an Arby's, and they got like an entertainment spot called Holidays with like a bar and another fast food joint, Tom's, which is really good, and a couple gas stations there. So they're expanding, for the communities and houses that are over there. So, and they really put in effect everything when it comes to expansions. The city people here do a really great job with that. Okay, so number three is lots of great schools. So I went to Appleton West, and funny enough, and I think all over the country they got other ones, sort of like directional schools for some reason, but East, that's another good school. North, the newest school, and then Central, which is a school you get sent to if you're not doing so hot in the other ones, and Central's located downtown Appleton. But what's really cool about Central, if you've seen the documentary, it's that one documentary with fast food, Super Size Me, that one, it's free on YouTube if you want to see it too. It's definitely interesting. That documentary talks about how in that school you get credits for making your own lunch, which is pretty cool, pretty fun. So yeah, a lot of great schools, and those aren't the only schools. There's a lot of like private schools too. One notable one, Xavier. So I live like 3 minutes from Xavier, literally 3 minutes down that way. There's Fox Valley Lutheran, so it's like a Lutheran school. But trying to think of other ones, plenty of other ones. And this video is pertaining to Appleton, but when you look at the whole Fox Cities, it's, you're including Kaukauna, you're including Neenah, Oshkosh, Greenville. Sometimes people even include as close to Green Bay as possible, and as close to like Oshkosh, Fond du Lac as possible. But specifically I'm talking Appleton right now, and Grand Chute. Reason number four, great downtown. They got the PAC, so the Performance Arts Center, huge, magnificent building that was actually built by Oscar C. Bolt. May he rest in peace. I actually worked for his company as a co-op intern student back when I was 19, and I got to sit down with him. He's a really cool guy. I got to sit down, and I kind of interviewed him, and he loves chocolate, so I bought him some chocolate. He's a really cool guy, and may he rest in peace. And he built it, and actually on the side of the buildings, he's got his hands imprinted on them. He's got big hands imprinted on the cement there. And we actually just saw Kevin James. Me and my brothers saw Kevin James, and it was so funny, hilarious. I don't know if you guys have seen the Grown Ups movies, but pretty funny movies. So, okay, and then part of downtown, bars. You know, bars and restaurants, Lawrence University. So it's like it's like a college campus, yet the community, you know, they're always at the restaurants, at the bars, especially at night, you know, for the you know, younger guys in their 20s. It's something people like doing. Number 5, great restaurants. I'm gonna name 3. Garden View, Lindo, Michoacan, and Appleton. Garden View, it's an all-day menu, so you can get breakfast, lunch, and dinner. They're open all day, and they kind of specialize in everything, but mainly American foods. And it's a small, local, hidden gem. Lindo, Michoacan, Mexican food, Mexican cuisine, and very good. And they got their own tequila. Tacos are amazing. What can I say? I mean, it's a great spot. It's a great spot, and you know, they just expanded and have like a little mini mart too. So, and Appleton, a restaurant I worked for about a year when I was 21, and it was actually my only waiter job. And they have very fine Greek food there. So if you're a big fan of Greek food and Mediterranean food, they got a flaming cheese, they got rack of lamb, they got aged lamb shanks and heroes, and it's a 3-course meal. So, and it's pretty expensive if you buy wine. So those are 3 great notable restaurants, I will say. Reason number 6, great events. So to name 3, actually more than 3, Mile of Music, Oktoberfest, and a lot of parades. So Mile of Music happens in the summer, and you get artists from all over the world, hundreds of artists that come over for the weekend. And all throughout downtown, there's, you know, restaurants and bars and outside venues and, you know, indoor venues and the whole 9 yards. And it's nothing but fun. Not to mention, it's like a 3-day festival too. So, and it's more like folk, you know, contemporary, you know, individual artists that do Mile of Music, which is pretty cool. So it's like, you know, listening to something else that you wouldn't normally listen to, at least for me. And it's hundreds of artists, which is pretty cool. And then I got on my list here Oktoberfest, and that's just before October, so during the fall. And it's also just about celebrating and enjoying life, and that one gets really packed, like from all over the state. Like last time it was 200,000 people in attendance. Then they have like cool car shows and all kinds of stuff. And then the parades, you got like the July 4th parade, you got the Thanksgiving parade, / Christmas, and then lastly, I have on my list, everything's within a 5-mile radius. You know, that's amazing, right? So like you can access the airport, not to mention it's an international airport. So it can get you to Mexico. It can get you to different countries, Canada, I'm pretty sure. Gyms, there's countless gyms. I go to Planet Fitness. There's one 5 minutes away from here. If I want to be at Planet Fitness, since they're open 24 hours, I can be there in 5 minutes. You know, I can work out, which is huge, right? For anybody working out. Fox River Mall, you know, the second biggest mall is probably the Green Bay Mall, and that one, compared to the Fox River Mall, is no comparison. I think you'd have to go down on either like Milwaukee for another good mall. But yeah, it's a huge mall, lots of stores, lots of shopping, little stores, and a lot of delicious food. And let me tell you another good restaurant, Sarku Japan. Sarku Japan at the mall. Oh my God, man, chicken teriyaki, if you get that extra sauce on it, oof, man, extra sauce, double meat, man, oh, savory, very savory. That's at the mall. And let me see, oh, close to highways too. So Appleton and downtown, and then you got like highways up on top, and then highways, or just one highway 41 on top that'll take you to Green Bay, and then the other one that'll take you to Oshkosh. So it's like perfect highway, and then there's also one connecting or in between, like adjacent. So yeah, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, the lucky number. 7 reasons why you should move to Appleton, Wisconsin. If you need a good real estate agent, my name is Jonathan, and I can help you find a great, amazing home that after all of these things, you'll be happy to go home to. You know, something that you want. You know, how many beds do you need? 1, 2, 3. How many baths do you need? 1, 2, 3. How many garages do you need? 1, 2, 3. You know, it's all numbers. You know, 1, something small. 2, a little bigger. 3, even bigger, or bigger than that. Maybe smaller than 1 and 1, because you can get a half bath. You know, or some even don't have a bath. We get like a cottage home. So how much land? Do you want a lot of land? Do you want a little land? You want to be further out? You want to be closer in? I got a listing now in Hortonville, and it's about 15 minutes out, but it used to be like 20, 25 minutes out. But it's about 15 minutes out, and a lot of people want it because, you know, because it's in a nice spot. Any style home too, any style ranch, 2-story. Shoot, I'll get you like a 3-story commercial, something, you know, like I'll help you out. If you want to find a property in the Fox Cities area and beyond, and why you should move to Appleton, I just gave you 7 good reasons why. And do you want a finished basement? Does that not matter? What about the appliances? What about the you know, the house like systems, like the plumbing, the electrical, you know, the heating, the cooling, you know, does that matter to you? What about what's the condition of the house? Do you want to fix it up? Do you not want to fix it up? That plays into it. All right, well, hasta la vista. Thank you for watching the video. Like and subscribe. Comment down below what your favorite reason was and why you love your town, and maybe you're not ever gonna move to Appleton, but why you're sticking where you are. And to be honest, hell yeah.